Hey, lovely people, welcome back to my channel. And it's my third day out here. Oh, it's my third video. I don't know, my third day out here, I don't know. I just like to reference everything that I say. And every time I do a video, I'm just watching what I can do to improve. And I noticed the last time I wasn't looking too much at the camera. So today you have my undivided attention. Okay? And today I'm coming on violence, straight violence. Let's get right into it. Respect. Respect. A lot of people don't understand why they're not respected. But people undermine how much influence they have into whether they have respect or they're disrespected. A lot of respect or disrespect comes from how you are perceived by others. And a lot of people's perception of others or perception on you is determined by how you or what you put out about yourself or how you portray yourself or how much you yourself respect yourself. People are just copying you and then they're just doing the same thing to you. So I could explain it further, but I like to use examples. So let's say you're having a dinner party. Let's say you're having two dinner parties actually, and each dinner party is having a very influential guest. So your first dinner party, you're going to have a very influential royal guest, someone that's very well put together, well kept. That's going to be your first guest for one of your dinner parties. And then your second dinner party is going to be the complete opposite of that. So someone probably has no house training, who's probably known for naughty things, is that will be your second person, right? So I'm not giving you names. You think of those people yourself. So that someone that will be royalty and someone that will be the opposite of that. You're gonna have two different dinner parties. My question to you is, who would you respect more? I'm so disappointed by how that tasted. This is lemon, ginger, and honey, but disappointed in that. Who would you respect more? And on top of that, because of the type of person they are, what type of dinner party are you having for these people? Yeah? For the first person, you'll have a more royal dinner. You'll have a, I don't know, you even have a chandelier in there because you're trying to impress them and they know all about chandeliers. So you're gonna have a completely different dinner, right? And then your second person, the person without any house training, you are not going to have the same type of dinner. You are not going to have the same type of event. You probably even have a diddy event or something. Oh, I said it. You're probably going to have a different event than your first one. And why is that? Why is that? Why is it that the person that that's known for royalty and known to be well kept and put together, they're gonna have the fine china? If you're African or Caribbean, your mom has that cabinet with the fine china for special guests only. Even you can't eat from there unless the guests are arrived. That's what you're getting for the royal people, for the fine dining. They're going to have the finest dining experience, yeah? But for the second person, that person that you know has no manners, no house training, no etiquette, you're not even going to get out your fine china. You probably even get plastic plates and forks, to be fair with you. You're not going to get out your finest cutlery for someone who doesn't even know cutlery etiquette. They don't even know which fork goes where, which spoon goes where. Why are you having these different parties? Why are you having these different parties for these different guests? Because remember, they're both influential, but the way you now present your dinner or your party is very different. Yeah? Now let me sip this quickly before I carry on. And it's because of how they carry themselves. You know that royalty demands the finer things in life. You know that royalty demands the utmost best fine dining experience, cutlery etiquette, chandeliers, the finest meat ever, unless you're vegan. The fine everything fine dining. You even change how you speak because you're in the presence of royalty. Yeah? The way you clean your house. Yeah? The way you will clean all those corners you forgot about cleaning, you will clean them and you will show them the utmost respect, the utmost dignity, the utmost honor because of who they are. They've not opened their mouth, by the way. They've not opened their mouth, but you already are treating them a certain way just from their presence, right? Number two, the person with no house training. Do you really think you're going to show them your chandelier? You even be scared if they did something to that chandelier. You're going to get your plastic forks, your plastic spoons. You probably won't even cook. You put something in the microwave for them. There's no fine dining experience for this one. You'll be lucky chicken and chips at best for this one. Why is it that you will treat this one differently? Even the way you might not even clean your house too tough. You might not even give them the same level of respect. You might not even give them the same level of honor. They've not opened their mouth as well. But look at how you will change your approach depending on the person that you're interacting with. Now, think about that for yourself. Think about the way people interact with you. Think about the way that people show up for you, the way people talk to you. Are they treating you with honor? Are they treating you with respect? Are they treating you with dignity? Can't think of the words right now, but are they treating you with good things, good stuff? Or are they disrespecting you? Or they constantly disrespecting the thing, and you keep asking yourself, why do these people not respect me? Why? What is it about me? What is it about me? It's you. You're allowing this behavior to happen, but first and foremost, it's because of how you have presented yourself. No one will treat anyone that's in that royal stature, that anyone that's well kept and put together. They could try, and when they realize that it doesn't work, they'll go back to respecting them. But the way that you bring yourself out to the world, the way you present yourself, the way you show up, that will determine the level of respect and disrespect that you get. Now, what I mean by this, if I speak to the ladies quickly, let me tell you something. Listen to me now. Let me tell you something. Guys know who to mess about with and who to marry. They know this. If you didn't know today, write the date in your diary. Dear diary, write the date down and write what I said. They know who to mess around with and they know who to marry. They'll mess around with the one that doesn't respect themselves, but then when they finish messing about, they'll go to the one who has respect for themselves and then they'll get down on one knee. And then you'll ask yourself, oh Lord, when is it my turn? When is it going to be me? Lord, I see what you're doing for others. What about me? Me, poor me. Please, let's take a look at ourselves first. If you're wondering why no one is serious with you, no one is serious with you, and this is not even a relationship talk that I'm doing now, but I just diverted just to prove a point about something. If you don't understand why everyone messes around with you, please check yourself. Check yourself. What have you shown everyone about you? What have you conveyed? What message have you conveyed about yourself? Before you point fingers at everyone, let's look at ourselves. Let's look at the plank in our eyes. Right. Now, I was studying the Bible earlier, and there's some scriptures that I pulled up because I thought, okay, this is going to be quite interesting to discuss. Proverbs 11:22. Now, all those people that don't read the Bible too tough, yeah, everyone thinks, oh, God is love. Yeah, God is love, yeah, but God's also on some crud. He's not messing around. He is not messing around. I want to read to you Proverbs 11:22. Yeah? So it reads, as a ring of gold in a swine's snout, so is lovely so is a lovely slash beautiful in some versions woman who lacks discretion. Selah. This is a Selah moment. I'm going to read it again. Even in Amplified, it says, as a ring of gold in a swine's snout, so is a lovely woman who lacks discretion, and in brackets, her lack of character mocks her beauty. That's in Amplified. Your character is an offense. What a shame. What a great shame. Your character is an offense. You are not getting respected because you have bad character. You're not getting respected because you are not showing yourself in the right light. Yeah? Now, when I read this, first of all, you always get shocked when you read something. I said, let me look up what this means. So the word discretion, I looked up it, I concorded it. Discretion in Hebrew comes to the word tal taham, which means perception or intelligence or mandate or behavior or taste. So if I'm to read this again, including those words instead of discretion, this is how it will read. As a ring of gold in a swine's snout, so is a lovely or beautiful woman who lacks perception. So is a lovely or beautiful woman who lacks intelligence. So is a lovely or beautiful woman who lacks mandate. So is a lovely, beautiful woman or beautiful woman who lacks behavior. So is a lovely or beautiful woman who lacks taste. Now, I didn't make this up. I did not, don't shoot the messenger. I did not make this up. Read it for yourself. Open it before they change the Bible. Read it for yourself. Proverbs 11:22. Read it in whatever language you want. This is what it says. We are teaching, we are teaching people how to treat us, guys. We are teaching people how to treat us by how we carry ourselves. Your character, your intelligence, your mandate, your behavior, your taste, your perception, all of these things are teaching people how they should treat you. If you have poor character, if you're not trying to get intelligent, if you have bad mandate, bad behavior, bad taste, bad perception, you are showing people you do not respect yourself. So why should they respect you? The more I'm drinking this tea, the more I'm liking it. Because there's tea in it, there's tea in it. So, how do you carry yourself? What do you tolerate? What do you allow? How are you cat? Remember I talked about your dinner guests. You've got your two dinner guests. Just imagine, what's the royal person going to wear and what's the no house training person going to wear? What are they going to wear? You can wear what you want in this world. You can wear what you want. No one's stopping you. But just even, what are they going to wear? What things are they going to put together? Even just think about that. Think about the mannerisms. You will know, I know for free, the one with no house training will be using cuss words left, right, and center. Center. Potty mouth. The royal one will be put together, well kept, presentable, all of those things. Even the way I said it, I had to change because I'm respecting the real person. I've never met them. I'm respecting them already. You know? Right. How do you carry yourself? What do you tolerate? So I said, Lord, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? And then I was brought into remembrance. 1 Peter 2, I think it's 13. Let me even check. Should have my Bible out here actually. This is Paul, don't do this. No. It's not 13. No. I think it's 9. Aha! 1 Peter 2, 9. It says, "You are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, his own special people, that you may," I'm going from 9 obviously, "that you may proclaim the praises of him who called you out of darkness into his marvelous light, who once were not people, but now people of God." Okay, cool. Why did I bring that up? What relevance does that have in what I'm saying? Okay, listen to me now. When you identify with this will transform how you perceive yourself, number one, which will lead you to change yourself, which will lead people to treat you differently. Now, what do I mean by that? Let's read. "You are a chosen generation." What does that make me think of? Okay, already I'm chosen, so I'm selected, so I am set apart. When you're set apart, you're not like the others. You're not like the others. I always talking about I'm trying to be like you battle. Everyone's trying to be like everyone. Everyone's trying to be normal. Normal is not cool. Normal has never been cool. But you are set apart, so already you should be different. If everyone's doing hood rat stuff, it doesn't mean you need to join them and do your hood rat stuff with them. You are set apart. Number one. Number two, royal, and then also priesthood. Royalty. The reason I'm bringing this up is because I identified with this time back. Royalty. Royalty. What environments should I or should I not be in? And when I mean environment, I don't mean just physical environment, like what physical space should I be in, but then also social environment. What social environment should I or should I not be in? There are certain places where you will never catch royalty. You will never catch them. It's not their scene. It's not cute. It's not demure for them to be there. It's not their scene. What social environments should they be around or should they not be around? There's certain social environments you have no business going to. No business going to. What conversations, even the environment, because when you're in a social environment, there's certain conversations you can have in certain places. What conversations are you entertaining? Are they fruitful? Are they edifying? Or are they wasting your time? And one thing about time, guys, you never get it back. It's gone. It's gone. Like when I say now, gone. Now, gone. What is now? Now, gone. Time goes. You can't get that back. So what type of conversations am I entertaining? And because you're going to certain places and certain environments, what's who's messaging me? What things should I be wearing? What things should I not be wearing? There's some outfits you'll never find in my wardrobe. Never. You can search as hard as you want, you will never find them. Why? Because they're not becoming of royalty. They're not becoming. They may look cute, they may get the likes on the gram, but they're not becoming of royalty, bro. They're not becoming. They're not befitting. They're not befitting. I think I was meant to say befitting. That's the word I was trying to say. Ah, English. English. Yes, it's not befitting. Not befitting of royalty. So there's certain pieces of outfits you'll never find in my wardrobe. Never, ever, 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 ever. Ever. Doesn't matter how many likes they get on the gram. It doesn't matter how much attention someone gets when they wear them, whatever. I don't care. It's not for me and it will never be for me. Remember, you're separate. Everyone's wearing it. You want to join them? Go on then. Right. his own what priesthood, priesthood. You should be on your priestings, your priestings, holy nation, his own special people. All these things are things within your identity. Is who you are. So you should be doing these things. You should be doing these things. You should be set apart. You should be royal. You should be a priesthood. You should be holy. All of these things. And one thing I like is it says later on, it says, who once were not a people, but now people of God. What that means is now I am a person of God. I am a part of this people of God. Yeah. What that means is if I'm not showing that, I'm failing. If I'm not conveying that, I'm failing. And sometimes it's through non-verbals as much as it is through verbal. Quick story time. I just thought of this now. So a few weeks ago, I went somewhere. I went to a gala, which is lovely. It was very, very lovely, very, very nice, very, very nice. I went to a gala, and the table that I sat on, everyone on there, I was catching jokes with, like, we all had a good time, that sort of thing. But you know, certain topics of conversation come about and that sort of thing. Not once during that chat did I say uh anything in regards to um what did I say? No, I did. I did mention that I was a Christian, but fine. There's so many people who are Christians in this world, but they don't act like it. So I didn't. I probably mentioned something about Jesus or something. It just flows out like I can't help it. Verbal diarrhea sometimes. So I mentioned something along the lines of that, but I didn't mention anything more, if that makes sense. At the end of the night, yeah, just from the fruitful conversations we were having around the table, yeah, one guy that I was talking to on the table, he came up to me afterwards and he goes, Stacey, I think I want to get baptized, you know. I say, I say, praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. We didn't mention anything about baptism. We didn't mention any of that. We didn't mention any of that. It's just through the fruitful conversations that we were having. But it made me reflect, and I said, God, that is very interesting that he came to that conclusion. And he came and told me, anyways. But it was only through the fruitfulness of our conversations that he was realizing there's something different here. There's something very, very different. So if I am not doing these God things, if I'm not part of people of God, you will know. So many people say I'm a Christian, they don't behave like it. What does Jesus say about that? He says, hypocrites. That's what he says. So, yeah, this should be your identity. When you identify like this here, there's certain things you won't do. There's certain things you will start to do. There's certain things you'll get rid of from your wardrobe. You're done with. Not even charity deserves that. That needs to go straight in the bin. Straight in the bin. Straight in the bin. Don't even, yeah, just get rid of it. There's certain things that you entertain. There's certain things that you won't entertain. But you don't understand that all of these things that you're now doing is going to show people that you respect yourself more, number one. So they too must respect you. One thing that I don't tolerate for myself, anyways, is I don't swear. I do not swear. It literally feels like bullets. Someone swears it, I feel like I'm getting shot at. Literally, that's how it feels. I don't tolerate it around me. I don't do it myself. I don't need my ears to be infested with poison. For me, that's what it is. Why do people swear? Why? I don't get it. I've never understood it. There's other words to say. I don't get it. That's one thing I don't tolerate. But I make it very clear. It's almost like fool me once, shame on you. Fool me once, shame on me. I won't let it run the second time. If I hear it the second time, I will point it out. And I don't like it around my environment. If we're having a conversation, swearing should not be involved. It shouldn't be part of your vocabulary. And if it is, and I notice it, I will point it out and I'll check it. If you continue, then you're undeserving of this presence. I need to go. I need to protect myself. I need to protect myself. That's how you should be. You need to stand on business. Stand on business. So, to wrap this up, because I've been speaking for a little while, like I always do, to wrap this up, How do you carry yourself? How do you carry yourself? Do you carry yourself in a way that's deserving of respect, of honor, of whatever? Or do you carry yourself in a way that's undeserving of that? Never be quick to point fingers to think why. If there's a pattern, you know there's something wrong. You are the common denominator. If there's a pattern in your life, no one's ever respected you. Come on. Come on now. Come on. We need to wake up and smell the coffee, man. You are the common denominator. So, do you respect yourself? How do you carry yourself? How well do you carry yourself? If you think about those two guests that you have, the royal guest that you thought of, whoever you think of, that's between you and God, and then the one with no house training, whoever you've thought of as well. The fact you've thought of people, once I've said that, those are your guests. No changing them now. Those are your guests, and how you would treat them differently because of their stature or because of their character, whatever it may be. That's the same with you. So use that to reflect. You perceive these people differently, so you will receive them differently. In that same light, I'll love you and leave you. So I know I came on to violence. It's because I want you guys to feel what I'm saying. I'm speaking to you with love. So don't get triggered too tough. You can get triggered, but don't think I'm on this hate vibe. I'm not. Remember I said we want to bring sanity back to the internet. This is what we want to do, guys. So that's it. And my tea is getting cold. Until next time, people, thank you for tuning in. See you later. Ciao.